Hey guys, it's Kristen here. Just want to go back into the past and kind of like explain briefly my life through high school. It has been quite a ride for high school. I mean, freshman year I was a little, no, I'm still inside. I was, I guess you could say like mentally little person in freshman year. I got lost my first day. I'm pretty sure I got lost in senior year too. Freshman year was interesting because it was like it's kind of a hard time for me. I didn't really know who I was. I was changing, like a lot of me, like mentally was changing, emotionally. Like I had no idea. I was like, what is going on with my body? It was a really really weird time for me. I didn't know what was going on, and I was really confused. And I was bullied in my Spanish class, and it seemed like the teacher did not do anything about it. My Spanish teacher, it was my first year Spanish teacher, and the guy did not do anything about it. So like, I'm basically like tortured in this class, like by this one kid, and maybe I shouldn't have felt personally victimized, but I did because he was making fun of me. You know, he was pointing out the flaws. I kind of accept my flaws more now than I did freshman year. Freshman year, it's like, you're coming in from middle school, and it's just a really awkward time, and it's just, oh, and I wanted to, like, punch this kid in the face, but that would have been a really, really bad idea. So, I kind of went along with it, you know, just mind my own business, and tried not to let it get to me, even though I kind of let it get to me. But after that, I kind of talked to some of my friends, and then everything kind of changed. He kind of stopped bothering me. He tried to be my friend, and I was like, no. So, shout out to that person. I hate you, and I always will, but thanks for making me a stronger person. Sophomore year was a lot better. I actually kind of like started to figure out who I was. I was happy with who I was. That's where I kind of started developing who I am today. A lot of good things, great things came out of sophomore year, and I was a lot more happier. There was no more bullying, so I didn't feel as like depressed. That was one of my favorite years of high school, actually, because I also got close to my one of my closest, very close best friends who I'd been friends with since kindergarten. We had this weird hiatus during middle school. We didn't talk to each other for 3 years. It wasn't like anything bad, like hard feelings. No, nothing. It was nothing like that. It was just we're two awkward people, and after not seeing each other a lot in elementary school, once I moved schools, it was there was just like this awkward thing for 3 years that we didn't talk to each other. But freshman year, I got in contact with her again. I was like, hey, you want to talk? So we just caught up with each other, and now we're like really, really good friends again. She's actually like family to me. She's like the sister I never had. So that came out of sophomore year, basically. That's where we really got close, started talking to each other a lot again. I also started to like really gather my good group of friends too. That's pretty much what came out of sophomore year. Junior year, that was like really, really bumpy for me. For the most part, I think it was a pretty good year. Not as fun as sophomore year, only because I was going through some tough. It was a roller coaster. I was going through some tough times. It was kind of a confusing time for me. I didn't really know my place in the world. I felt almost overwhelmed. I was like, what am I going to do for college? You know, you're getting to the point where you got to know who you want to be when you graduate high school. So it was kind of tough for me in that aspect. But I did make more close friends. That's when I started Raise the Ashes with my friend Brittany, who goes by Jet now, by the way. And yeah, the band's doing great now. I remember junior year playing like a little show. I was like a pre-performing act. It was me and Jet, and we performed Hold On Till May by Pierce Lavelle acoustic, and it was pretty cool. A lot more fun stuff happened outside of school than it did in school. We never got into the talent show, and I'm kind of happy for that. One, because I lost my voice the week of the talent show. Two, it was a disaster. from what I heard. And this kind of leads on into senior year. Senior year, I just completely, I was just like, nope, no talent show. I'm totally just not for it. Not after what happened last year. But for the most part, senior year has been the freaking funnest year of them all. Like, I cannot tell you how fun it was for me. Besides the thousands, okay, I'm over exaggerating, but the thousands of essays that I had to do for my English teacher, it really actually helped me when it came to doing the AP test, so I'm actually really, really grateful for that. So thank you, Mr. Ryan, for that. It's also been kind of a bumpy ride as well, because I'm going from this transition to high school into college. And college is just like, whoa, it seems really overwhelming, and I'm just a senior. But I figured out what I wanted to do. I thought I wanted to do photography at first, so I took a photography class my first semester. But then I found out I didn't want to do this, and so I was like, what am I going to do? And then I got really, really into recording stuff, and I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. I want to record. I want to record music, I want to be able to do sounds and stuff. So I went to this thing, it's actually hanging right here. I went to Citrus College, and I checked out the recording arts program, and it's awesome. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do recording arts. And so after that, figuring it out, it was I did feel a little overwhelmed, but the overwhelming stuff was trying to do things for college, for applying for the fall and all that. So the stuff that happened in between being in high school and going to college, it was like, God, man. I also fixed a lot of things in my life this year, so I've been a lot happier than I was junior year. And I'm saying my guitar skills improved too. The band is even doing great, even better than it was last year. Now that we have a full band, we were able to do a lot more things. For the most part, it's been a really awesome experience. And prom was fun. I'm going to Grand Night. Oh yeah, I went to Austin Carlisle signing. A lot of things were awesome last fall. You kind of just have to live your life to the fullest at this point in your senior year of high school. It was really, really expensive, so thank you to my parents for helping me with all that stuff. Thank you for paying for everything. I really, really appreciate it. There were so much things that have happened this year, and I'm just so grateful, and I'm so grateful that I have the friends that I have. I found my true friends this year, and I'm really grateful for that. So shout out to you guys. You know who you are. Thanks for always being for me throughout high school, and helping me through all the good times and bad times. I don't know, I need help through good times, but I guess you can say, help. I don't know. Yeah, so my teachers and mentors, and I'm really thankful for them too, because, high school is hard. As exciting as it can be, it's also really hard, because it's just a coming of age, and I don't even really know. I know who I am as a person, but I really don't. I'm still, learning about myself. I'm still discovering things about myself, and that's what's going to happen for the rest of my life, and I understand that. And I realize that everyone in this world has problems, and that none of us are alone. And so there's a lot of things that I realized my senior year, discovering myself, is I'm not alone in anything, and life is just going to take me where it wants to, and I'm just going to let it take me. And I don't mind that. And if something comes along and I have to go through obstacles, then I will, and I'll solve those problems instead of running away from them. Because I'm the kind of person that runs away from my problems, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to confront them. So that's what I realized about myself, and my mentality changed. A lot of things changed around me. I'm a lot more open-minded, and it's been an interesting year, and it's been really, really fun. So thank you everyone that's in my life, for being there in my life and just creating the happiness that is my life. Thank you to subscribers, people that are watching this, please subscribe, and check out my links down below from my band. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.